A lot of people ask, what can we do for the men? So many of the men in Africa have given up on finding work. The last ministry I want you to hear from tonight is from a good friend of mine, Lewis Taylor. Lewis also lived in Nairobi last year. We met him again through the school where all our kids attended. I was especially interested in what Lewis had to say about his ideas for job creation.
Back in '07, my family moved to Kenya, and it was while we lived there last year, working with Pastor George and Uzima Tele initiative in one of the slums, that I became friends with Polycarp Mboya. Polycarp lived in Kibera, and he just invited me into his life and allowed me to be a friend. His firstborn, unemployed, didn't quite finish high school, and was really on the verge of hopelessness, idle for 3 years, didn't see any path that he could take. And I just became friends with Felix, his son. And one thing led to another. It's just only God can get credit for leading. We began to learn about an opportunity. And we just began to learn together about bamboo. An opportunity opened for Felix to enter a training program. I said, Felix, you know, you're going to enter this training program and you're going to learn to make a bamboo chair. And a bamboo chair is going to go to a roadside stand here in Nairobi. And it will sell. Maybe for 2,000 shillings. A little over $20. But Felix, consider this. If you set your heart and mind to become a master craftsman and make the finest bamboo chair that anyone's ever seen, one chair might sell for 10,000 shillings. Now these numbers are staggering to a 20-year-old Felix who most days carries 50 shillings in his pocket. If any of us believe the myth that the poor want a handout, that they're lazy, we're wrong. These are men and boys who have a desire to achieve and make something of their life and love their women and their children well. See, Felix is a young man who has a girlfriend. Felix is a young man who hopes for the future. Felix believed me. And then God did something in Felix's heart. Felix took off in this training program and got the attention of Kenya Forestry. They began to select him for advanced training. And the photo that you see in this brochure would show you the finest bamboo chair. And you know what? I was just making up numbers when I shared the example with him. The chair sold for 10,000 shillings, but not just one. He made 2 chairs, a sofa, and a table. The sofa set sold for 35,000 shillings. That's almost $500. That's an annual income. And now Felix knows he can just make 2 or 3 of those a year and provide for his family. And Africa Bamboo Center is training him. Polycarp got inspired by Felix's success and said, I want in. He became a farmer, a nurseryman. For 8 shillings per tube, bamboo seedling, he bought, $100 started his business. 1,000 of those tubes that we paid 8 shillings each for, he just sold for 400 shillings each. And Polycarp is now collecting, really this week, an annual income for his family of 320,000 shillings for his first sale of his nursery. See, Polycarp wants to provide for his family. And we can give him the opportunity. Eric has a plan to expand Africa Bamboo Center. Because the model is there, the model of success that Eric has been running Africa Bamboo Center for 5-6 years now. They can replicate Africa Bamboo Center all over Kenya, and why stop in Kenya? Because they see God moving in a way that's blessing them and allowing them to be a blessing for others. And Larry and I get to be a part of that, and the blessing is ours. I just want to close with one verse that I find very challenging. When I was hungry, you fed me. I was naked, you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. And he goes on. But then here's the invitation. The king will reply, I tell you the truth. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me. And the invitation is, how much is enough to find that kind of pleasure from our loving Father who invites us to find his favor. As we do as unto the least of these, we do as unto him. Thank you.